Hi friends, Namaste. Today I must speak honorably about Lion Binay Mathai, who was the then governor. The source of this tour was Sir Lion Binay Mathai. Now, this was a tour conducted by us, GNS, in the year 2010, and which had the Lions International Convention in Sydney. And lots of lions travelled that year from India to Australia, and GNS also had this opportunity, though that time it was very difficult to get the Australian visa, and New Zealand was not so much spoken about a place. However, we also had difficulties, but we were able to manage. And I should also remember Mr. Tom, who was also another source of this organizing this tour. It was very well organized, everything went through very well, and I still see some other people sometimes whenever I travel wherever. It was a pleasant experience, and thanks to all the Lion members for giving this opportunity to conduct this tour. We had visited mainly the Sydney, Melbourne, Cairns, the Great Barrier Reef, as well as Brisbane and Gold Coast. Those days, people were going to America, but people thought Australia is really a beautiful place like America, but a lot of differentiation between two. Because of the population being less and the stringent rules about the visa, not many could have the access into Australia. However, we visited these places, enjoyed very much, and so the video is before you. As I said earlier, this is also not done for the YouTube purpose, so there would definitely be certain disc qualities, and the quantity also would be less. But I had tried my best to give what is available. Now we are seeing Melbourne. Melbourne is actually in Victoria, and it has more than 20 spots, really beautiful. But you know, to see one particular city, you need to have about at least 4 days. But we are only spending about 1 or 2 days. Now, when we talk about Melbourne, the most important sightseeings are the Melbourne Cricket Ground, which is at that time one of the 10 best stadiums in the world. Then we also have many other sports, the administrative buildings, the many things in Melbourne. So now please watch the video. See Melbourne. There are many places to see in Melbourne. Now this is Melbourne. I would say when you talk about the sightseeing after Sydney and Cairns, Melbourne is the next. But otherwise, as Melbourne is an administrative place. Now you must be knowing the capital of Australia is neither Melbourne nor Sydney. It's Canberra. It's between Melbourne and Sydney. It's about 4 hours away from Melbourne or Sydney because there was a fight where should we have the capital city. So Sydneyites said they want to be in Sydney, Melbourneites said they want to be in Melbourne. Finally, they thought it's better to have in the middle. Now we are also taking the people to see the kangaroos. You know, it's a land of kangaroos at the Ballarat National Park. Now you can see the koalas, the kangaroos. Oh, it's something a real sight, you know, because nowadays you really don't get to see the kangaroos much at the other places unless you go to a park inside, interior. In the city, they aren't. So you have to pay additional fees. And see, you can see how people enjoying with the kangaroos. See, so cute it is. But you know, kangaroos are very powerful. If they give you one stab, it'll finish. They literally jump and give with their that long legs one hit in your chest, and that's it. This Ballarat National Park also houses lots of poisonous snakes as well as other snakes, something which we don't see in many of our zoos. There is this snake again. A very big snake. Here there's another snake. There are so many things to see in Melbourne, but the city tour is not so much too. You have this Federation Square, and it's all on the in and around of Yarra River, the most important river which flows in the middle of Melbourne. is Yarra River. Everything is just located around the area. You have Royal Botanical Gardens, and you have Melbourne Cricket Ground, which I'm going to show you very soon. It's a National Sport Museum, and it has South Bank and Arts Centre of Melbourne, National Gallery of Victoria you have over here. You have the Eureka Tower, which is also on the Yarra River side, and arcades. It also has this Melbourne Museum and Royal Exhibition Building. This again, because our people, they really want to see kangaroos and be with the kangaroos, so they wouldn't come out of it. So, and this is the orchids. This is something which is so sweet. Koalas, why so cute? Koalas are something very special species in Australia and New Zealand. You don't see that in India as such, nor in America and all. This is giraffe and so many international creatures. These are the very special thing. It is not just generated, began or born in Australia. They are bringing them from outside world and parking. This is a lot of kangaroos. So Ballarat National Park is one of the national park which you can see a lot of kangaroos. So those who have not been to Sydney or they should not see in Australia, you can go to this park, you get a lot of them. Other zoos you may not have. Even the wildlife zoo, you don't see many kangaroos, just one or two, that's all. Now we are going to the next point. We are yet to see the Melbourne Cricket Ground. We also watching all the other sightseeing on the way. Like I said, South Bank and Arts Centre. These all are in the Yarra River side. You can see the Yarra River far off, and the roads are beautifully built and maintained, well maintained. You don't see one small piece of clothing or plastic cover anywhere on the road. It's even though the population is very less, still. Now we are at the sites of the National Stadium. We are coming. You can see the Yarra River below the bridge flowing. And people are just walking and enjoying. This is another wildlife zoo, marine zoo, which we have. You have this dolphins and penguins, the aquarium. The aquarium is very important. Again, we people, we don't have this kind of aquariums over here, because our climate doesn't allow us to have these penguins and dolphins. You know, Australia is very famous for penguins and dolphins. They have a penguin island. Though very small penguins are coming over there, you have to go and wait from evening. You leave at about 2:30 and you reach over there by 3:34, and you wait for hours till 6 o'clock when you see the penguins slowly in 10s and 15s are together coming from the sea to the shore, and from the shore they go to the bush, small bushes, the shore of the Pacific Southern Ocean near the Tasman Sea. Now this is the aquarium. It's a beautiful aquarium in Melbourne. Not many people go generally, but we have something to give which we don't get in other places. So I have included these things. It's Ballarat National Park, Melbourne Zoo. These are different species of marine creatures over here. And very huge sharks. See? You can see, and octopus, again one of the very rarest of rare zoos. You have octopus. You can see how the birds, the creatures, the sea creatures make themselves comfortable. You can see walking fish. See octopus. This is the only place where I have seen the sea walking fish. You can see the walking fish. Something gigantic it is very huge, big actually. You see oh my goodness, living octopus. And it look like many snakes from one point. I don't know, half the thing cut will look like Om. See, these are all the family of octopus. There are many. Actually, if you happen to see in front, you get scared. So when you go to take the picture also, video also, you get really scared. Though it's inside the glass, still You can see a live a pearl, how they made. They do the pearl work. So these are octopus. It's something very nice to see, because again, even in America also there are zoos. See walking fish. This is something really worth watching. You don't get it. They jump or walk, we don't know ourselves. But see the way they're jumping, just like animals. See? Have you ever watched something like this ever? No. See? This again octopus. Oh, this is a huge, another shark kind of thing. We call it Malayalam Tirandi. Sharkfish, stockfish. This is all in the marine life, and it's very huge. Not what we see in the small little camera. Even the sharks also very huge. It's bigger than a human being, much bigger than my own size. So it's really very nice to watch the Melbourne Zoo and the Melbourne National Park, and the both wildlife and the sea life. It's something, even though we have all public administrative building, etc., not so much huge in Melbourne, but these two things which are natural are worth watching. And I have given this video in DVD to all our members. I'm sure they would be knowing this. They would have watched many times and also shared it. So I also request all of you, the viewers, kindly share this videos, this YouTube, to many of your friends, those who have not seen. It's something very important, and which is not many could watch. Many parts, they bring from many parts. It is not only from one country, and they also have a lot. Australia has a lot. So that is how this YouTube goes. I hope all of you are enjoying it. Umpteen numbers. You know, when you are there, you don't feel like, you don't get tired or bored. It's as much as you can see, as much you can watch, as much as you can take the pictures. That is the motto goes, because everybody is enjoying the site. So for me, I don't have to control them at that time or organize them. Everything is done. It's all in one huge area. You all have to go up and down. Here, when we are back to Melbourne City, you can see the tram cars and the little smaller buses, not smaller bus, big bus, along the side of the roads. We have all this Melbourne sightseeing. We'll be showing you some of the most beautiful places. It's all on the side of the Yarra River. You have this Queen Victoria Market in Melbourne also. Then we also go to Captain Cook's Cottage. Actually, the Captain Cook's Cottage, that's in Fitzroy Gardens. This Captain Cook's Cottage was brought literally to Melbourne from Captain James Cook's native home in Yorkshire, England, and erected in the Fitzroy Gardens. Though they don't allow us to go inside, but these are the important sites. You can see the cricket stadium, the Melbourne Cricket Stadium. This is the most important thing. It's an icon of Australia and Melbourne. We are just taking the route to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. It has about 1 lakh of members capacity, and it's about half an hour, 1 hour odd tour inside. So we didn't have that much time to be inside the Melbourne Cricket Stadium, but we saw it from outside and took pictures. And it's almost evening time, and often you see clouds. Now, we're also going to see the shrine of Rembrandts, which was actually built after the First World War to commemorate the Victorians involved in the Great War. And you see this Queen Victoria Market, the Parliament House, and see the flags of many countries. This is a site in the shrine, inside the shrine. You can see the peace making hall, the prayer hall. It has another wooden tower built inside. It's all a beautiful sight, and the outside, outside the shrine. And we are moving to the next place now. This is the Queen Victoria Market, an old building. A lot of shopping over here, but we are not going to stop for the shopping right now. We'll come later. Yeah, we are back to the other sides of Yarra River and the Melbourne. And this is a portion of the shrine, remembrance. We also see Eureka Tower over here. Stands at 91 stories. This is the shrine of remembrance from far off. This is on the main streets of Melbourne. You can see church. I think this is St. John's Cathedral, I suppose. Now we have done our best to get the glimpses of the sightseeing of Melbourne. We have finished almost of Australia, what we had the time available. Now we are flying to Singapore. After the food, we are going to Singapore. Next day, the flight to Singapore. We are into now Singapore. We are going to Changi International Airport. We have a short stay in Singapore. Now we are enjoying the food in Singapore at the airport. At the airport, we could have the food because we got some stay-over vouchers. So what we did is we converted that for the food. And then after the food, we'll stay over there that night and then see Singapore a bit and take the next flight from Singapore to Cochin. That's our itinerary. So the next flight takes off to, it's in Singapore, we have a small sightseeing. Then we come back to Cochin. So our captain, bus driver is ready to take us for a small sightseeing of Singapore. It's a stopover period. So this is the sights of Singapore. You have a city tour, that's Raffles Place, and in and around the area of Singapore sites are, it's a tropical forest again. Now we are into, after a small sightseeing, we are going into Changi Airport. Singapore is well known to everybody. Changi Airport is very famous. It's one of the best airports in the world. And it had claimed many awards earlier. Now many airports are taken after them. Like Dubai, etc. is become famous after the Changi Airport. And the shopping is fantastic in Singapore Airport. A lot of space to move around. You have, there are massage chairs. Just relax. You don't have to waste your time or money. Just relax. If you are waiting for the flight, the chair will take care of the massage without even paying for it. It's all in it. You have lots of restaurants, cafeterias, and really shopping. It's fantastic. And wherever you are, you can see the flight timings, which are all in the screen in front of you. The duty-free shops. It's a huge thing to see the airport itself. It's a real sight. I'm sure many of you, those who are seeing this video, many of you would have already visited Singapore and seen all this. But many times, people don't get the time to spend time in Singapore Airport. Actually, Changi Airport itself is a huge thing. See, you can see all these things. So, wish you all the best. This is what is the Australia and Singapore. Friends, I hope you enjoyed our video, Melbourne. Now, please do not forget to subscribe, like, put your comments, and also please do share. There are a lot of parents or the children studying in Australia. They would love to go and see Australia. Kindly share with them so they would know where the children are living right now and studying.